Hi, this is WoW PvP Guru. I'm just going to be doing a class guide video on how to heal as a Mistweaver monk in patch 5.3 of World of Warcraft. This will be for the RBG scenarios. Nothing to be covered in Arena, just the basic things you need to know on how to heal and how to heal effectively, how to manage your cooldowns, and how to manage your mana pool so you're not going very fast. Now, what I'm going to be talking about is geared for players that are more experienced or playing in the higher bracket. I mean, you can take what I'm telling you to the lower bracket too, that's no problem. Just the gemming and prioritizing your spells is going to be a little bit different, and I will go back and forth between both. So firstly, let's just start off with the talents. So I'm a Mistweaver monk. Your spec is very cookie cutter for RBG'S anyway. It's Tiger's Lust. I'm not going to explain the abilities. You should know what they are, just to save time on this video. So Tiger's Lust, Chi Wave, Accession, Ring of Peace, Diffuse Magic, or Dampen Harm. At the start of the match, I look and see if they're Spellcaster heavy, I go Diffuse Magic. If they're melee heavy, I go Dampen Harm. It just depends on what they have more of. And Chi Torpedo, because it's a traveled heal, and as I'm running away, if I need to kite, I can drop 2 spears in front of me and just roll right through them. And it's a huge heal. That's it for talents. For glyphs, these are what I find to be the best for RBGs. Glyph of Manatee, Glyph of Life Cocoon, Glyph of Perilous, and that's it. Spirit Roll is nice, and so is Water Roll to get across water, and Zen Flight. It's all cosmetic for the minor glyphs. Okay, so for your healing rotation and what you need to have down before you start even doing anything. First off, you want to put down your Jade Serpent. So you want to put down your Jade Serpent statue. This allows you to pretty much heal LOS, and it'll heal anyone who's close by. So if I'm healing LOS, as you can see through my corner here, so if I'm healing LOS, you can see how it's casting. So this is really good for situations where you need to heal your tank or you need to heal somebody, but you don't want to get CC'd. So when I'm healing a flag carrier by myself and there's LOS, I'll just LOS, throw my heal out, run behind a pillar, start casting, and it'll cast onto him if it's near my Jade Serpent. It is a 30-second cooldown, so you always want to have it in the middle of the fight. It's just extra healing you can do. So that's what you put at the start of the fight. Right when you get in, you drop it right near the person, and you go from there. For getting your chi, you need a minimum of 2 chi to use an uplift and 3 chi to use an enveloping mist. Enveloping mist is your better heal. Pretty much if anyone's getting focused at high rating, I'm always using enveloping mist. I can get 3 chi really quickly by using Expel Harm, which I use on cooldown. I keep renewing mist on my target, and then I enveloping mist when they're taking a lot of damage. This prevents them from dying, pretty much. I've almost never lost anybody when they have an enveloping mist on them. It is our biggest hot, and it does heal for the most. It's very bursty. If that still doesn't work, I keep up my renewing mists. I throw a chi wave at them. I expel harm to get my max chi, and then I spam surging mist. And then if they're still getting hit, I throw an enveloping mist, and then keep spamming a surging mist. And then use Manatee on cooldown. Manatee is on cooldown because it's only a 10-second cooldown. It gives you back 8% of your mana every 10 seconds. That's very good. Now, a lot of monks I see in RBGs that are low rated. I do have one of every class at level 90, and they're not all above 2100. This one is 2100 exactly CR, this tune. So I'm used to healing burst damage. So when I'm healing burst damage, unlike other classes or other lower ranked people, I'm gemming Spirit. The reason I'm gemming Spirit is because I need that return, because I'm spamming Surging Mist. That's my most expensive. It costs almost 30k mana to cast, and I'm spamming it because that's what I need so people don't die. That's how much the damage is at higher rating. I play at around 22 to 2300 MMR, depending on who I'm running with. But that's just how I heal mass burst. Now at lower rating, you can switch into uplift, and that would where I would switch my talent. If I was healing lower rated, I wouldn't use a session. The extra 51k mana is nice, but I'd use Chi Brew because it automatically, every a minute and a half, I get like a oh crap button pretty much. I can pop it, get enough chi because I'll only have 4 chi to use 2 uplifts, and that's enough to top anybody. So also what I'm doing is I'm just using my chi wave on cooldown, keeping renewing mist up on cooldown, expelling harm on cooldown, and making sure I'm casting soothing mist whenever I'm channeling. Or sorry, making sure I'm channeling Soothing Mist whenever I'm going to cast Enveloping Mist or when I'm going to spam Surging Mist. It all depends. I'm just making sure I'm keeping all these on cooldown, and then I'm good. I rarely use Uplift. The heal is very minimal. It's not an amazing heal, and just keep making sure I'm using Manatee. Now for cooldowns, we pretty much have like 4 trinkets. I'm an undead. It's the only thing monks are susceptible to, especially Mistweaver monks, is fears, silences. That's gonna kill us. That's why I went undead, because then I have the charm, fear, and sleep effect reduced from Will of the Forsaken, and I also have Nimble Brew, which was just added in 5.3 to be used by any spec now. It's not just Windwalkers and Brewmasters. So I use those. So I have my Trinket, my Will of the Forsaken, and my Nimble Brew. So I have 3 trinkets. I'm really hard to attack. I'm really hard to get to. If someone's ever chasing me and I need heals, I just throw 2 things, 2 orbs, 2 healing spears in front of me, and then I just torpedo through them to pretty much get a really, really big heal on myself. As you can see, it's normally when it crits, it's like 60, 70k. That was like 40k there. But, yeah. Perilous, I use pretty much whenever I need to CC somebody. I rarely use it in RBG'S. I mean, if I'm by myself and there's 2 DPS on my healer, or sorry, 2 DPS on my tank or something, I'll Perilous one of them and then ring a piece my tank just to stop all damage. Other than that, like I said, you just want to keep using Expel Harm, keep Chi Wave on your target that you want to heal, because it does bounce between 8 targets, it does damage and heals, so it is a timed heal. It does take a second to actually get to the target to heal them. But once it does, it is a nice little heal. Keep renewing mists up, make sure you're channeling Soothing Mists to get instant casts, Enveloping Mist, and Surging Mist. You don't want to hard cast it because it takes too long, when you can just cast and it'll be instant. So just make sure you're always channeling that. Knowing how to juke is a really big thing for Mistweaver monks, just because you're going to get silenced, you're going to get interrupted, you have to know how to juke. If you can juke, you're good. Other than that, that's all you got to do. And every single fight you get into, make sure you put down your Jade Serpent. You want that in the middle of the fight so you can actually heal. I'm going to be doing another class video. Just put in the comments on what class you would like me to cover next. Again, I have one of every class at level 90, fully geared, so I can give you a class guide on how to do damage, how to not fail, etc. If you have any questions, feel free to inbox me or leave a comment. And just don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll have videos out whenever you leave me videos to do. Yeah, that works. Also, on a side note, I'm looking for somebody to help me with a intro to my videos and like my background page, like for YouTube and stuff like that. Like, I'm not really artistic when it comes to web design. So yeah, that'd be great if someone could help me. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and WoW Guru out.